A car battery has a positive and a negative terminal. They're connected to the car and send a flow of electrons to power the wipers, headlights, radio, air conditioning, and most importantly, the engine starter. Inside the battery are 6 small energy-producing units called cells. Each cell has 2 sets of electrodes. They're made of 8 overlapping metallic plates, for a total of 16 per cell. Together, the plates form a compact grid. The bigger the grid's overall surface, the more power it generates. The positive grid, covered in lead oxide, carries electrons in. The negative grid, covered in lead, releases electrons. The plates soak in a chemical bath, 65% water, 35% sulfuric acid. Volatile stuff. If you're not careful, a drop of it will eat through your clothes and burn off your skin. But the key to the car battery is all those powerful chemicals reacting with each other inside the cells. Reactions repeated as the battery drains. The bath of water and sulfuric acid acts as an electrolyte, a substance that conducts electricity. As the battery discharges or unloads electricity, the acid bath reacts to the chemicals on the plates. The lead covering one cell grid and the lead oxide covering the other. Dipping them in the electrolyte bath releases particles called electrons. When they start racing in the grids, they create electricity. As the electrons race from the positive grid in the first cell and out the negative grid, they produce 2 volts of electricity. The lead and lead oxide covering the electrodes have been chemically transformed. And when the electrons from the first cell zoom into the second cell, they pick up another 2 volts, for a total voltage of 4. By the time the electrons charge out of the 6th cell, they have a combined voltage of 12. That's a fully loaded car battery with enough juice to power the starter and crank the engine. Once you've squeezed out all the juice to start the motor, the fuel system takes over and keeps the motor running. The car's alternator takes over the rest of the electrical chores. Time for the battery to juice itself back up. It recharges by reversing the chemical reactions. Electrons coming from the car's alternator now enter the battery through the negative grid of the cells and come out the positive side. The chemicals on the grids go back to normal, and the battery is recharged and ready to put out another 12 volts of electricity. That is, unless you happen to leave the car lights on overnight. In that case, the chemical reactions move in one direction, draining the battery, which never gets a chance to recharge itself. The inevitable result is a dead battery.
The technology of increasing battery's life. The main cause of battery failure is sulfide accumulation on the battery plates. Sulfide accumulation occurs as lead sulfates form on the battery plates during normal charge and discharge cycles. During this cycle, sulfates may accumulate to the point that the battery won't accept electricity. This sulfate buildup can shorten the battery life. F16 Pulse King emits a high-frequency pulse that removes the sulfate deposits from the plates and returns them to the battery acid as active electrolytes. In this way, the F16 Pulse King can extend battery life up to 2 times and maintain the battery in good condition. Double feature. 1. Install the F16 Pulse King onto the old battery. After installation, the battery life can be revived up to 80 to 90% of the original capacity while extending the battery's life. 2. Install the F16 Pulse King onto the new battery. The battery life is prolonged. The F16 Pulse King will by no means damage your engine, electrical system, or vehicle microprocessor. Pulse is a modern and safe technology used to launch satellites and in signal transmission applications. The F-16 Pulse King only transmits the high-frequency digital signal, not voltage or current. It will not damage your engine, electrical system, or vehicle microprocessor or ECU. The F-16 Pulse King meets CE standard, which is tested by Compliance Certification Services Incorporated, Taiwan Laboratory. Applicable standard: EMC, electromagnetic compatibility rules, and EMC can be divided into EMI and EMS. The test results prove that the F-16 Pulse King will not affect the electric system or microprocessor. The F-16 offers a unique battery protection circuit. The F-16 Pulse King is equipped with the world's unique battery protection device. When the voltage exceeds 14.8 volts, the LED on the Pulse King will turn red, which shows the alternator is malfunctioning. Please see your auto dealer to diagnose your vehicle's charging system for repair. Patents have been approved in China, Taiwan, and Australia, and U.S. patent is pending. Furthermore, patents are in the process in Japan, Germany, and other countries where fuel savings and protecting the environment are important issues. Reading the test report, F-16 Pulse King had a fuel-saving test report issued by SGS Taiwan. The average fuel saving rate is 7.38% for 3 different cars. F-16 also passed National Automobile Parts and Accessory Products Quality Monitoring Testing Center. Based on the fuel savings test reports, 3 different brands of cars had an average fuel savings rate of approximately 11.86%. And the world-famous SGS certification company, based on battery activation, tested an old battery through 10 charge and discharge cycles. The CCA capacity of the battery increases by 88.5%. Also, we have National Taipei University of Technology Renew Battery Test and certificate issued by Chinese Taipei a cross-country sports car association tests. We have CE safety certification as well as FCC safety certification. Additional fuel savings tests are underway at the esteemed SGS Test Laboratory. Product applicable range. F-16 Pulse King applies to all types of lead-acid batteries. It is applicable to all types of equipment powered by battery, such as cars, motorcycles, trucks, buses, electric bicycles, boats, golf carts, power tools, emergency lights, solar batteries, UPS, and so on. Saving energy and environmentally friendly are the 2 most important issues for people in the 21st century. F-16 Pulse King, as the world's only high-frequency
According to the Battery Council International, 84% of automotive battery users discard their batteries prematurely. This means that many of us end up changing our batteries more often than we have to. We spend more money and damage the environment with more batteries thrown away every single day. This is all due to a chemical reaction within automotive batteries, which form a crystallized layer over battery plates. This process, also known as sulfation, eats away your battery's performance. Eventually, your batteries will die before its time. Now, with the infinitum desulfator, this damaging process can be reversed, providing you with the best possible performance, up to 3 times more lifespan, saving you hundreds or even thousands of your hard-earned money. The infinitum desulfator generates an electrical pulse that shatters the crystal formation within batteries, returning essential chemical compounds required for your battery's performance and longevity. With thousands of satisfied infinitum users in over 47 nations worldwide, you too can enjoy the benefits of this revolutionary technology developed by NASA and used in the US military. Infinitum battery desulfators. Own one today.